Was it wise to say, as you said, it's not the Muslims who are the terrorists, the biggest terrorists are Bush and Blair?
Well, that's my view. I was elected on that view. I have a mandate for that view. You may not like that view, but it is my view.
So Tony Blair has brought destruction to London?
I am telling you the truth as I see it. It was my duty to do so. I did it in the House of Commons on the day of the bombing. The entire media and political class fell on top of my head. I was insulted on Newsnight by your Gavin Esler, who said I was crass. The sky fell in on me, including on the Today programme.
Well, you say that the fault lies with those who carried out the attack, so you're condemning the suicide bombs in London?
Well, I'm almost insulted by that question. I'm bound to say, how dare you ask me that question?
The reason I ask it is because the kind of language that you've employed in this series of interviews for television stations in Middle East could, I'm sure you will agree, be seized upon by certain people as a justification for what they plan to do.
Madam, if I say a car has 4 wheels, and the Ford Motor Company say it has 4 wheels, that doesn't make me a part of the Ford Motor Company.
When you said on your Middle East television interview that the insurgents are martyrs, what did you mean?
Well, I didn't say the insurgents are martyrs, and you're drawing from
Well, the Iraqi resistance in Iraq are martyrs, you said.
Well, a martyr by definition is dead. The Iraqi resistance are very much alive.
You have said that 2 of your beautiful daughters are in the hands of foreigners, Jerusalem and Baghdad. The foreigners are doing to your daughters as they will. Some Arab countries are collaborating with the rape of those 2 beautiful Arab daughters. Why did you choose to use such inflammatory language which, according to your critics, people like Eric Joyce, put the lives of British soldiers at risk?
Well, I don't think there are any British soldiers occupying Jerusalem, or Baghdad for that matter. I believe that Baghdad is illicitly, illegally, violently occupied by the United States. I believe that Jerusalem is illegally, violently occupied by General Sharon. I'm not alone in that view.
You're not alone in your view about wanting to end British troops' position in Iraq. Indeed, there are other politicians who've argued against the war in the same way. Not in the language that you've employed. You talk of Arab countries collaborating with the rape of 2 beautiful Arab daughters, Jerusalem and Baghdad.
Well,
with language like that, let me just finish. With language like that, are you prepared to take responsibility for fanning the flames of an already dangerous situation, fueling disaffection, for example, among British Muslim youth, who will then say, well, here's our justification for staging suicide bombings, for going to Al-Qaeda training camps?
Don't you dare try and place responsibility for that on me. I'm the person who, if I had been listened to, we wouldn't be in this mess. We wouldn't be in Iraq.
But you see, this comes back to the argument...
It's me who should be accusing you, not you who's accusing me.
This comes back to the argument, though, that we weren't in Iraq when 9/11 happened, when Bali was bombed. Over the past 12 years, Al-Qaeda have attacked 26 countries. It's not just Iraq.
Well, I know that argument. I heard it the first time employed by Mr. Blair, and you've succinctly restated his position.
But it's true,
But it's
isn't it?
not true.